So today I'm going to do a quick review of the 2021 version of the Plugable 7.1 USB-C hub. This is the cheapest USB-C hub on Amazon that supports 4K video at 60 Hz. At a price of about $35, it's almost half the price of other multifunction hubs with 60 Hz support. The only thing in the box is the hub itself and this tiny little manual. The body itself is mostly metallic with plastic ends, and it has a built-in USB-C cable. Looking at the functions, we have an HDMI port, a microSD and full-size SD card slot, 2 USB 3 ports, a USB-C port for power delivery, charging for up to 87 watts, and of course, a gigabit Ethernet port. To test the SD card slots, I'm using two identical SanDisk Extreme Plus micro SD cards. They're rated at 170 megabytes per second read and 90 megabytes per second write. Copying to the cards maxes out at about 78 megabytes per second. Copying from the cards seems to max out at about 90 megabytes per second. So it's still very fast, but not using the full potential of the cards. To test the USB 3 ports, I'm using an SSD rated at 475 megabytes per second write and 500 megabytes per second read. Copying to the SSD seems to get over 200 megabytes per second, and copying from the SSD seems to get over 300 megabytes per second. So it's not using the full USB 3 bandwidth. To test the Ethernet port, I'm using a short crossover cable to connect to a Windows server with an SSD. Copying files to and from the server, we're getting over 100 megabytes per second, so it's definitely using the full potential of the gigabit port. To test the HDMI port, I'm connecting it to a 28-inch Samsung 4K monitor. The info screen shows that we are displaying at 4K at 60 Hz. Unfortunately, it's not completely stable at 60 Hz. Sometimes I can see random screen corruption, like right about now. This never happens at 30 Hz, which is completely stable. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe.